Hello and welcome to AP History. I am Dr. Matthew Furlong and I'm teaching your student, and it's already been a blast. So I am looking forward to getting to know them further. We've already had some great discussions, probably no surprise to you that your students are considering some weighty issues in this election year. And it's wonderful that they are thinking about these issues and relating them to U.S. history. So as time goes on, we're going to be engaging more and more in debate, respectfully using evidence. They've already taken some notes. We're going to be working a lot more on writing coming up, and of course preparing to take the AP exam. So you might hear from your student that they've already joined the AP classroom, in which they're going to be obtaining assignments that are created by the AP, by the College Board to prepare them. So I'll be assigning those in asynchronous periods and here and there just to get them ready. A little bit about me. So yes, I was an undergraduate at ASU. I believe that I redeemed myself though by getting both my graduate degrees in history as a Wildcat. So my MA is in US history, modern US history, and then my doctorate is in Latin American and world history. So I should be able to help your students link their experience in world history to getting to know US history. This is my fourth year at Sabino, and again, I keep up AP Summer Institute. I'm trying to bring the most up-to-date scholarship possible. So still a member of the American Historical Association, have a lot of friends who are historians, also teachers. And I've taught and tutored at U of A, so I can also help get them ready and talk to them about these transitions out of high school. I keep my beak wet a little bit. In history, I still write a little bit and present my findings. So you can reach me via email at matthew.furlong@tusd1.org. So that's also on the syllabus. And I am available to your students via email. They've all been in touch with me during the asynchronous parts of the period, my planning period, lunch, and I do have regularly scheduled office hours 3:30 to 4:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or also by appointment. So unfortunately, we are doing distance learning. The platforms they're using are going to be Microsoft Teams and Zoom. Wednesday, again, it was a little bit confusing to students initially, but they do need to know that they need to arrive on time so that we can take attendance. And usually I schedule a special assignment. I might schedule an College Board assignment by AP Classroom. So it's designed with flexibility, a lot more asynchronous and synchronous time on those days. So synchronous is just educationese for the time that your students and I are going to be together, and that they're going to be together with other students learning virtually. So we're going to be meeting on Zoom we meet at a regular time. They're expected to arrive punctually so that I can take attendance, participate in an informed way. And then this is where we're going to have class discussions, the notes portion, small group activities, and then short debates and presentations. The asynchronous period is about the second half of class. It's going to allow students to, again, more flexibility, some time away from the screen, or at least away from Zoom, to complete short assignments that I assign. It's not time off. Again, I might be assigning College Board AP materials, quizzes, worksheets, other kinds of products that they can use to prepare for the exam and get to further know US history. So many of the expectations are going to be similar, very similar to those that they have when we're meeting physically together in a classroom, but there are some new ones. The most important one that I want to point out is that I really need students to get in touch with me as soon as possible when they run into technological problems. Probably not surprising to you, my AP students happen to apologize to me. This is not something I'm looking for. I understand that technological problems happen, that they're beyond our control. I just need to be informed so that we can work something out, okay? Being on time and punctual, that's already an expectation. I do want to make sure that your student is on camera. I understand that people might feel that they're not looking their best. I certainly do not feel like I'm looking my best, but I'm on camera each and every day, every period. Okay, so expect your students to do the same. This is how we keep each other accountable. And also make sure that audio is muted to lower distraction. I will, though, make them participate, so they're not just going to be in front of the screen. Missing assignments, they'll be able to know through their teams, so those will also be available for them to study from. That's one of the advantages of teams. Even when I grade it, it's still there for them to use. Make sure that those PlayStations and gaming platforms are away and other distractions as much as possible. Again, I understand we have many students who are in class and sharing facilities with family members. I know my wife is here remotely, working remotely. My daughter is a TUSD middle school student. She's working remotely with a 2-bedroom apartment. I understand. Just try to keep distractions to a minimum. Okay, so we're going to be following College Board guidelines. You should soon be hearing something about AP exam registration deadlines. Most of your students are already signed up for AP Classroom. The remaining students will be signing up soon. But we're also going to be bringing in student experience, different perspectives, and Tucson. So that Tucson perspective is really important. Again, the map helps students connect their local experience with those of broader developments, currents, institutions, and patterns across the United States. So again, that map behind me, that is 18th century map from the Southwest. Tucson's on there. So when we're talking about missionization, we can bring up local issues, and that's true for a lot of different issues and themes. Again, we will have debates, discussions. I will try to make this interactive. There will be a lot of notes, though, because AP does demand a lot of prior knowledge before applying that to the essays. Again, as much as possible, I'm going to supply that. The entire year is going to be broken up into 9 periods. We're still in period 1, but we should be moving out soon. And the objective is to get all the way through the 21st century by March or April, so we have about a month to prepare for the exam and review. We have a variety of themes that we're going to be exploring: national identity, politics, labor, culture. This is going to include music and some film, foreign policy, etc. These are ways that your students are going to be able to brag out and demonstrate their knowledge of U.S. history, and particular topics in U.S. history. Once we get back to class, fingers crossed, just common sense. Your students are juniors and AP students, and I've had no problems. So this is what I'm asking of the students. I also will stay off my phone and not read news from Twitter. Again, I'll try to vary the assignments. Again, there is more note-taking in this class than in other classes. Again, higher expectations. Okay, that's all. Again, it's been wonderful spending time with your students. Thank you for raising them. Thank you for having them attend at Sabino. I am available if you want to email me, and I really look forward to meeting you guys in person.